Okay, 7-star bricks. It's the head-to-head between the mock version of the Princess Leia Boushh helmet and the official LEGO version of the Princess Leia Boushh helmet. Check them out. So there they are, side by side. Pretty similar, even in size. You can tell, though, this is definitely narrower in the snout. This is a little wider. That's pretty cool from the front on there. Let's turn them to a side view. You can see on the side they've got somewhat similar design elements, but also stuff that's completely different. So I think it's funny that the guy that designed this elbow, he used a phone piece here. And then LEGO did the exact same thing when they made theirs. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if the nougat color wasn't as widely available when this was designed, because the orange is definitely not the correct color. It looks pretty good, but if we cheat and look at the colors on the box here, it's probably closer to the nougat color, although it's not exact. It's definitely somewhere in between these two. But I think the nougat color, from my preference, that kind of takes the cake. I think it looks just a little bit better. But the orange doesn't look bad. You can see they both got different kinds of greebling. I'm not sure either one of those exactly match the helmet, but the LEGO one seems maybe a little closer with this stuff. If you look at this photo, there's stuff hanging down under that. So that kind of maybe looks a little closer to that. If I turn them maybe just a little bit, this one's, you can kind of see where the, how far this comes out versus how far this comes out. It's really hard to tell from these photos which is more correct, because the one on the right looks shallower, but that one looks deeper. So that's kind of hard to tell. And it's probably because there were like 4 or 5 of these made for the movie, and they're all a little different. They definitely both look completely different from the back. LEGO did cheat and use stickers, whereas Albo's design does not have stickers. He's got some cool vent piece stuff going on here. The way he designed it, and then the way I rigged it, because I didn't want to buy that expensive piece in the original design, that might actually look a little better than the LEGO one. The LEGO one's very boxy. This one's a little more rounded off. Then obviously you've got the opposite side, which is close to the same. They did 2 different ways of doing the thing on the front. I'm probably going to give that to LEGO. That's a little closer than that as far as that, what that looks like in these pictures. And I do really like the LEGO top, but the Alba one isn't bad either. But this LEGO top is kind of cool, the way they designed that. There you go. 2 entirely different ways of looking at this. I do think the front, I will give props to LEGO. The front on this one, I do think looks better. I'm not sure why they chose the green up here. Maybe that's supposed to be green in the movie, but it's so dark it looks black. But I think the black is probably looks a little more correct than the green. I mean, both of these photos they've provided, that clearly looks black there. Like I said, it might be a dark green and just the light makes it not look green, but you never see this in the light, so that probably should have been black to be a little more accurate. I do like the LEGO one a little better. I like the way they did the mandibles here in the front. This is really, really cool here. Although, you know, this is not bad. This just looks really cool there. And obviously I don't have a plaque printed for the MOC, whereas they give you a printed one for this. The MOC is a little more traditional in the way that everything is connected and stacked on top of each other here. This kind of all plugs into the stand, so the helmet cannot be easily taken off the stand because it's all kind of part of it there. The Lego one is actually also kind of connected to the stand. Up in here, you can see there's pins holding it on the stand. This whole front piece with the mandibles is plugged in with cross sticks into these Technic pieces, so it's attached in a completely different way than this one. It's very interesting the way that they did it. Both of these helmets were completely different builds than your typical helmet. They're built different than any of the other ones that I've put together. They were both really fun to put together. At the end of the day, they cost similar. I would say building the MOC, buying the instructions, and then building the MOC was probably about $50 or $60. And then the Lego one is $70 US. So they're very similar in terms of price. I don't remember the piece count. I'll link to my original video on the MOC Boushh. This Boushh helmet is 600 and something, 670. But I'll put this up or something in the video. But they're both very fun. I would definitely recommend getting the Lego one. But if you want something fun to put together, the MOC is really fun as well. And they both look really good in my collection. All right, guys, that's it from me. Once again, my name is Jay. Give us a like and subscribe if you don't mind. It helps the channel out. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. And I'll see you here in the next video.